from start to finish, and hope you will enjoy us. I know that it's a rainy day up there because we were up with our boys team in Portland last night. Very one-sided game, and it was all the side of the De La Salle Knights as they took care of the Bruin boys 76-39. The Lady Bruins hoping to make it to Marshfield for a Thursday game in the opening round of the finals this year. The Bruins moving from Class 4A to 3A this year in the reconstituted Far West League. The Bruin girls over the years have won the old 4A 3A title several times, and particularly under the tutelage of Coach Chris Schofield. Schofield arriving for the 1991 season, and well, that one didn't go so well. Lady Bruins went 1-9 in Chris's first year at the helm, but since that time they have won in excess of 70% of their games, so doing well indeed. Yamhill Carleton Tigers come in, Lady Tigers come in third place finishers in the Pac West Conference, a strong conference, highly rated in the polls. As a matter of fact, Amity, with a losing record, got into this year's tournament. So we're going to take it back to the studios for a quick 30-second timeout because I'm about to get some information here up at the booth I've been waiting for. So back in 30 seconds.
Are people around you starting to complain about how loud you play your radio or TV? Do you find that you're having trouble understanding people when they speak to you? Those are a couple of indications telling you need to visit McMinnville Hearing Center for a free hearing evaluation. Call for an appointment, 503-472-5554 for a free hearing evaluation at the McMinnville Hearing Center in Mac at 325 Northeast Baker Creek Road. The McMinnville Hearing Center. Better hearing with a caring touch.
KLYC McMinnville Dayton. Streaming services provided to you by H&R Block, where Block has your back. We are also here for your business service needs.
Now Seibel. Mentioning the record of the Lady Tigers, 5-5 in league, 16-8 overall. Third place in the Pac West. Lady Bruins 8-2 in league, 13-8 overall. Bruins ended up with less than their full complement of games because of the half cancellation of the Salem tournament. Both the Bruin boys and girls lost 3 games on their schedule because of that. So that's why less games for the Lady Bruins than standard. Bruins come in ranked number 11. Yamhill Carleton ranked number 8 in league. Bruins averaging 54.2 points a game on offense. Yamhill Carleton just about 51 points overall on the season. The Bruins allowing 48. The Yamhill Carleton Lady Tigers allowing 42. So the point of today's ball game is to get into the On Point Community Credit Union 3A Girls Basketball State Championship Finals. For the girls, that begins at Marshfield High School coming up on Thursday. Winner of this game would play the winner of Lapine and Burns, and that would happen at 1:30 on Thursday. Loser of that game would play at North Bend on Friday early morning. The winner would play later afternoon on Friday at Marshfield. So if you keep on winning, you get to stay in the same gym. Some shooters like that. We still got about 7 minutes left to go until game time. The Bruins down 1 with an illness on the squad. Gracie Harms will not make the game today. Faith Burton, standout on the JV squad, will take her place on the Bruin roster for today as the freshman fills in. Yamhill Carleton Lady Tigers finishing behind Blanchett Catholic and Salem Academy, who tied for the lead in the Pac West Conference, both finishing with 9-1 records. ranked number 2 and 3 in state. So as I say, the Pac-West Conference well represented in the Sweet 16 round going on today. Boys, yesterday we mentioned the Bruin boys being dismantled by the defending state champion, De La Salle Knights. The other team representing the Far West League, Sutherland, will move on to the tournament on Thursday. So the champion of Far West League, Sutherland, moves on to the tournament. We're going to take it back to our studio and have a couple messages, the first of which will be a message from our featured title sponsor for the OSAA tournament, On Point Community Credit Union. So we will be back in a minute.
Copycats and Mac is your one-stop shop for all your printing and copying needs. That includes even those smaller projects that you do at home or in your office. How? By stocking the paper you need to do the job right. From regular letter size and legal size paper to matte and glossy cardstock to transparencies and transfers and more. And they also have a large selection of office supplies. Copycats at 235 North Highway 99 in McMinnville. They've been serving Yamhill County for more than 20 years. They are paper trained. Copycats.
At Ford, we're famous for trucks. Always have been, always will be. But guess what the best-selling car in the world is? The Ford Focus, and we have a great selection here at Newburgh Ford. The Ford Fiesta is number 6 in the world. In fact, Ford builds innovative compacts like the 47-mile-per-gallon C-Max Hybrid, performance classics like Mustang, even the 100-miles-per-gallon Fusion Energy plug-in. Whether you're looking for a car or a truck, see us at Newburgh Ford, where we just work harder for you.
Back here at the Bruin Gym, Yamhill Carlton coming into the contest on a 3-game winning streak after a 3-game losing streak that saw them lose to the eventual co-champions of the league. 41-point victory, an 8-point victory, and a 2-point squeaker over Amity. And into the tournament they go. The Bruins coming in with a pair of wins after their 2 league losses on the year by a point and by 4 points. The Bruins, in those 2 wins that lead up to this tournament, had some team rule violations and saw 4 players supplanted by JV representatives, yet came up with 18 and 26-point victories in their final 2 games of the season. Good crowd on hand. Still room for you here in the Bruin Gym. Free to come on out this afternoon and support the Lady Bruins. Or if you happen to be from the Yamhill Carlton area, come on out and support the Lady Tigers as we bring you the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 3A state championships. So getting that last starter from Coach Niall Seibold, it'll be 4 seniors out of the 5 seniors for the Lady Tigers starting, along with freshmen for the Tigers. One of the things, like some schools, we have, I think, one school in our own league who does it, and that is they don't list heights on the OSAA roster. We will give you the Bruin heights as we get into the introduction of the starting lineup for tonight's this afternoon's ball game. I'm too used to saying tonight. So lots of action around the state today in Class 3A, 1A and 2A also going through the rounds of tournament action. From our own broadcast area, a couple teams have been eliminated from the tournament in 2A. Illinois Valley's boys fell in their opening round game. And the Pacific boys falling in their opening round game as well. So continuing play in the tournament, but not in the championship brackets any longer. So to my left, the Lady Tigers warming up. To my right, the Lady Bruins, and they will return to their benches as starting lineups are about to be introduced, and we'll be enjoying this afternoon's broadcast. Again, hearty welcome to listeners on KLYC in McMinnville. By the way, my name is Kevin Bain. I've been broadcaster for the Bruins in several sports for close to 3 decades. I just like to indicate the mileage. Brookings being in the corner of the state, it's a trip to everywhere. And so the team's, of course, putting on a whole lot more miles than me, but just in the broadcasting part, somewhere between 11 and 12,000 miles a year traveled in the old vehicle to bring the games back to Brookings. So the starting 5 for the Yamhill Carlton Lady Tigers will be introduced first, and I'll just wait to see if we will have the anthem first or after player introductions. 8 minutes are the times for quarters in high school basketball. That has now been posted. The address announcer issuing his welcome to those in attendance. Yamhill Carlton Lady Tigers with 5 seniors on the roster, 2 juniors, 4 freshmen, and a sophomore. And as I thought, our national anthem first before we attend to introductory duties. Best darn song in the whole world right there. So as I mentioned, Yamhill Carlton Lady Tigers going to be introduced. Parents, fellow students, and teammates lined up as a cordon to introduce them. Now, Seibel is the coach of the Yamhill Carlton Lady Tigers. They will be introduced in just a moment as, first of all, the OSAA statement on the conduct of fans to be mentioned. And, of course, the OSAA, Oregon School Activities Association, during the year issuing a public letter on the subject of conduct and the problem with referees and the fact that the conduct is leading to referees leaving after relatively short stints as being a referee. So we have sportsmanship being keyed upon in the message to fans, and hopefully they're paying rapt attention to the same. good to cheer the team. One of the best things I ever heard, I think it came from our athletic director who had read it somewhere, and he said the best six words you can say to a high school athlete or any athlete: I love to watch you play. That's pretty cool. So senior Riley Southard is one of the starters for the Lady Tigers. Taylor Ryman, senior, fellow starter. Also starting Jordan Rivas, senior, and starter. The freshman sister of starter Riley Southard is Olivia Southard. And final starter is Sadie Horn. So as I mentioned, 4 seniors and freshmen starting for the Lady Tigers. Now the Bruins students spill onto the court from the cheering section. And Bruins about to be introduced. For the Bruins, it'll be Lexi Schofield. Lexi leading scorer of the Bruins during the season with 13.9 points per game. Also leader of the Bruins in rebounds per game at just about 7. Free throw shooting at 68%. Three-point shooting, 39%. Although Sydney Alexander took more and just ended up a couple percentage points under that. So Lexi Schofield, 5'8" sophomore, first starter. And then Mickey Fulton, senior 5'6" Mickey Fulton. Mickey strong in steals, averaging 5 points per game. Sydney Alexander, 5'2" junior, sharpshooter from the outside. A 35% three-point shooter, second leading scorer in the Bruins, just a shade under 12 points a game. Sophomore 5'3" Lexi Murray, the other part of the Lexi connection, 4.3 points a game. And finally, Chloe McCrae, 6-foot senior. Chloe McCrae on the season so far. She is late in the season shown a ability to shoot the three-pointer. Has not shot a lot of them so far this season, but is shooting 50%. So that's always a threat that the big post player will come outside and nail down the three. Chloe, the second leader in the Bruins in rebounds, leading to the Bruins in rebounds per game. I should have said Lexi was second. It'll be Chloe McCrae jumping center against Sadie Horn. As mentioned, 8 minutes on the scoreboard. The Bruins will be working from left to right. As I view the court, officials checking with one another, making sure that all is square. Ball in the air. Tapped by McCrae, and it'll eventually get out. Put a scramble on the floor, and coming away with it is Tyler Ryman. Ryman leaves it off to Olivia Southard. Southard between the circles, over to the right side. On the wing, Rivas will go into the corner far side, covered up. Ryman can't get the shot off as Schofield was on her. In the lane, now bounce pass to the baseline. Driving and throwing up a wild shot is Horn, could not get it to go. A rebound to the Bruins. Sydney Alexander on the near sideline into the front court. Leaves it off to Mickey Fulton, calls out the play. Right side to Alexander, up top to Murray. Stops, gets underneath to Schofield. Schofield will be hammered as she takes it up from the left side of the lane. Foul's going to be called against Sadie Horn. That'll be her first foul of the ball game. Schofield to the line for 2. First on the way. That is short. Lexi, 68% free throw shooter. She has also shot the most personally by a few from the line this year. That was a league statistics. Misses both this time, and the rebound comes off to Riley Southard. Work it over to Olivia Southard. Back in the corner. Ryman with it. Holds it up. Long cross-court pass. They'll go baseline to Horn over the left side. Bring it out on the wing. In the lane. Southard drags the foot. Gets the ball outside Long three-point shot on the way from Rivas, no good. Into the lane after the rebound, we'll have a push underneath, and that'll be non-shooting foul. Ball come out of bounds. Call will go against Chloe McCray, the 6-foot center for the Bruins. 6:45 left to go, opening quarter. We're still scoreless. Horn with the rebound, works it in the corner. Southern with it. Gets it over to Rivas. Back over for a three-point shot. Much too long by Horn. All tipped. Pass around the three-point line as Tigers keep control. Baseline. Driving the right side of the lane. Can't get the shot. Got the shot off. And the ball tipped around again. The Tigers scrapping for the rebounds. Come up with it. Ryman in front of the Bruin bench across the way to my left. They'll get it up top to Horn. Work it outside to Southern. Olivia Southern in the lane. Ryman, turnaround jumper, doesn't get it. Rebound, Mickey Fulton. Play 2 minutes, no score. Mickey Fulton quickly in front court. Leaves it to Alexander. Outside, left. Right side of the lane. Excuse me. Out to Schofield. Back to Alexander. Fulton up top. Schofield gets the three off. Leaves it short. Rebound comes off. Olivia Southern with it. She'll bring it to the front court herself. Gets underneath to Rivas, coming down the left side of the lane, lays it up and in. The Tigers get the first points of the ball game. Here comes full court pressure by the Tigers. Schofield easily beats that. Alexander to Lexi Murray in the corner for a tall three. Doesn't get it. Come out long to Fulton. She'll get the three from the other side, but does not hit that. Taylor Ryman with the ball into the front court. Leaves it for Olivia Southern. On the wing, on the left side, Rivas. Baseline now to Ryman. She'll drive the baseline. Works it around. And for a reverse layup, toss it high off the glass after getting around Chloe McCray in a 4-0 ball game. On the inbound, it's knocked out of bounds. Ivana Pettis checks in for the Bruins along with Alana Knowles. You will see frequent substitutions for Coach Chris Schofield of the Bruins. Fresh legs are what he is all about. Ivana Pettis drives all the way under the lane. To Chloe McCray, the 6-footer, unleashes the three-pointer from the right corner. No good. Lipped out. Steal by Pettis. On the ball coming back up the court. Pettis has it knocked aside at midcourt. Then they'll come out to the Bruins after Rivas knocked it out of bounds. So Pettis, the inbound. Sarah Fitzhugh about to check in for the Bruins. Bruins working against the 3-2 zone. Schofield to Pettis. Drives left side of the lane, able to recover the ball. And tries to throw it to McCray in the corner. Intercepted but unable to be saved by the Tigers. The Bruins will get it far side of their baseline. McCray comes out. In comes Fitzhugh. First trail 4-0. 4:28 left to go, opening quarter. Pettis with it. Gets it into Alexander. Sidney out to Fitzhugh. Three on the way. In and out. Pettis, Knowles battles for the rebound. Runs with a triple team on Ryman after getting the rebound. And Ivana Pettis is going to be called for a foul. Second foul on the Bruins. Alexander comes out. Fulton checks back in. Long pass ahead. Into the hands of Southern. Southern with it on the right wing. Up top. Riley Southern holds it up. Olivia Southern now between the circles. To the free throw line. Southern has the shot blocked, and it'll go out of bounds off to the Bruins. 3:59 left to go, opening quarter. 3-a Sweet 16 ball game. In the corner, Ryman has it knocked aside. Gets over to Olivia Southern for a three. Can't get it. Rebound to Rivas. Taken out of her hands by Fitzhugh. We'll have Rivas called for a foul. Third Rivas for the personal. That'll be 2 fouls on each team. The Bruins get it out on the baseline. 84 feet away from the basket. Bounce pass into Fulton. Back to Schofield. Has Knowles all alone down the court. He'll take it to the rack. Misses the layup. Fitzhugh cannot get the rebound. And a foul called as Fitzhugh coming from behind could not get the brakes on in time and knocks over Olivia Southern. Third foul on the Bruins. Shelby Jersa checks in. Chloe McCray returns. Knowles and Schofield will get a breather. 3:38 left to go, opening quarter. Olivia Southern. They'll get it to Horn. Back out to Southern for a three. Olivia Southern makes it a 7-0 ball game. Bolton into the front court, stops. Hands it off to Fitzhugh. Escapes the trap in the corner. Bolton with it. Over to Fitzhugh. Sarah brings it top of the circle. Over to Lexi Murray. Murray stops. Over the other corner, Shelby Jerser for three, in and out. Rebound, Chloe McCray, and McCray will be fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Burns with the offensive rebound, and McCray going to the line. Chloe on the year, 52% free throw shooter. Fitzhugh, Fulton sit down. Alexander returns, as does Ivana Pettis. They'll call that a non-shooting foul. All inbounded by the Bruins. Murray down the lane, and she'll be fouled coming down the lane right side. Foul's going to be called on Riley Southern. That'll be her second. Team foul number 4. So Southern comes out. Into the ball game comes Josie Siebert. So all 5 seniors have now made an appearance in the ball game. Down the lane, Lexi Murray. Soft jumper does not go. Rebound, Chloe McCray, and they're going to get tied up. Taylor Ryman. And the possession arrow points in favor of the Bruins. Ivana Pettis will inbound. Bruins trail 7-0. 2:43 left to go. Sydney Alexander, long three on the way, and she'll get knocked down and go to the line for 3. Call for her second foul, Jordan Rivas. So now 2 of the starters for the Tigers have 2 fouls here in the first quarter. Team foul number 5, Sydney Alexander to the line for 3 free throws. Sydney on the year, 57% free throw shooter. Makes the first and finally gets the Bruins on the board with 2:40 left to go in the first quarter. Winner plays on Thursday at Marshfield High School in the Elite 8 opening round of the finals. Second free throw by Alexander is good. And Rivas will have to check out of the ball game. In comes Elias Seibel, a projected starter, but apparently some late ankle issues. Missed by Alexander, but rebound Chloe McCray. Off the glass, no good by Murray. Rebound. They'll get up to Alexander in the corner, in and out. Rebound pulled away. Horn with it. Down the short court to Seibel. This is the three-pointer from the corner. Alexander pulls down the rebound for the Bruins and come the other way. Into the corner to Murray. Throws up the jumper from about 10 feet out. A little running jumper. Lexi Murray makes it a 7-4 ball game. Coming up on the 2-minute mark left to go. Fitzhugh, Schofield set to check in for the Bruins. Siebert with it on the right wing. Looking inside, can't get it anywhere. They'll work it over the other side to Horn. And she will drive, be met by Jersa and by McCray. And now Chloe McCray picks up her second. Sadie Horn going to the line for a pair of free throws. Meanwhile, the net is tangled up, and the official takes care of that. 1:51 left to go, opening quarter, 7-4 in favor of the Lady Tigers. First free throw, that took a couple of hops off the back of the rim, finally settles in. McCray and Lexi Murray check out. Lexi Schofield comes in, along with Sarah Fitzhugh for the Bruins. Second free throw on the way is good, and now substitution made by the Tigers. as Josie Siebert comes out. In comes Olivia Davison. One of 4 freshmen on the Lady Tiger squad. The Bruins not elderly as well. 2 seniors, 3 juniors, and 7 sophomores. Into Schofield on the left wing, and Lexi Schofield rattles down a 3, makes it a 2-point advantage for the Tigers. Horn with it, holds it up on the right wing, in between the circles. Seibel. They'll get it over to Southard. Underneath, and stepping in front, Schofield knocks it out of Ryman's hands. It'll go to the Tigers underneath their own hoop. 1:20 left to go in the opening quarter. 9-7. Ball inbound to Ryman. Gets underneath the Horn, drops it, and we'll have a foul called against the Bruins. Looks like that's going to be against Lexi Schofield, battling for the ball on the floor. Non-shooting foul. Both teams now with 5 fouls. They're not quite done with the first quarter. Ball in the hands of Davison. Gets in the lane to Horn. Short jumper on the way is good. Sadie Horn's first bucket of the day. She's got 4 points. 11-7. Schofield with it. Leaves it off to Pettis. Tries to dish it out to Sydney Alexander on the baseline right side. A little bit too high on the pass. Shelby Jersa checks out of the ball game, and Chloe McCray back in. Horn with it. Pass ahead, knocked out of bounds by Ivana Pettis. Tried to find Olivia Davison right side of the key for an easy bucket. Ivana denied. Horn with it. Into the corner left side. Ryman tries to return it to Horn and could not get the mitts on it. Still out over the end line. Bruins will take it out there. Schofield into Alexander. 42 seconds left to go in the quarter. Sydney signaling the play from midcourt. Ivana with it. Sydney in the lane. Chloe McCray with a shove from behind. No call. Rebound to Seibel. Seibel brings it to the front court along the far sideline. A timeout called by Yamhill Carlton. 30-second timeout called. 26.6 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. We'll be back in 30.
Blue Raven Pies in Amity wishes their teams the best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream. Try Blue Raven Berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies. Beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies, too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99, south of Amity.
C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977.
For the state finals in Class 3A. 11-7, the lead for the Lady Tigers. Into Horn, gets triple teamed. And as foul trying to put it up. Let's see if the foul is going to be called on. That's Coach Chris Schofield. Disputes the call. Chloe McCray picks up her third. That's going to take the big Bruins center out for the remainder of the first half as Horn hits the first of 2 free throws. McCray comes out. Fulton checks in. And Horn hits both free throws. Seibel comes out. She is noticeably limping. I'm not sure how much action she's going to see tonight. She is replaced by Maddie Bell, the junior. First action of the ball game. 13-7 the score. Schofield got set on the right wing for a strong drive to the basket, but unfortunately took a couple steps before putting the ball on the floor. Well, Seibel comes in. Wasn't paying attention to the inbound pass and almost lost it. They're working ahead to Horn. Ahead to Ryman. Throws up a three-pointer from long distance. Doesn't get it. Rebound Lexi Schofield with 3 seconds left to go. Schofield, running jumper. And no good. 13-7 in favor of the Yamhill Carlton Lady Tigers. After one, we'll recount scoring coming up in a minute here on KURY and KLYC. In 3-2. Teams off the bench as we will begin the second quarter with the Lady Tigers of Yamhill Carlton High School in possession of the ball. They lead 13-7. Sadie Horn with 6 to lead the Tigers. Lexi Schofield with 3 for the Bruins. Bell with it in the corner far side. Long 3 on the way, no good. Bell coming in and will travel after getting her own rebound. Good hustle by Bells. You got the rebound, but then shuffled the feet. Bounce pass into Fulton. Avoids the trap in the corner. Throws it out. Knocked away by Fulton. She'll have to hurry to get it into the front court and does in time. Fulton around Horn, stops, lays up the left-hand layup. Sarah Fitzhugh with the rebound. Horn getting a hand in there as well. The ball will stay with the Bruins. Just underway second quarter, 13-7 in favor of the Lady Tigers. Jersa Oliveira come in for the Bruins at the break. Jersa with it. Long cross court to Schofield. 3 on the way, in and out. Rebound to Horn. Horn gets it ahead on the far side to Southern. Again, the Tigers working from right to left here in the second half. Oliveira gets it into the front court after a steal. Spin move and stepped on the end line. Bruins are far down court, and Ariadna unable to find some help. Ryman, long pass ahead. They'll get it to Horn for a three-pointer on the way, in and out. Rebound comes off. Sarah Fitzhugh brings up the near sideline for the Bruins. In the front court, is it back to Oliveira. Over to Schofield, left alone for 3. No. Rebound to Fitzhugh in the lane. They'll spin out. Gets it back to Schofield. Straight away 3. That one also too strong. Rebound to Horn. Horn taking it up one-on-one against Schofield. Banks it off the glass, no good. Rebound to Ryman. Can't get the put back to go. Vicky Fulton for the Bruins with the rebound. Brings it up the court. Back to Schofield. Schofield into the lane. Throws up the jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound comes off to Olivia Davison of the Tigers. The Bruins getting opportunities, but not making the most of them. Bell holding up outside the circle. Now comes right side to Davison. They'll work to the baseline on the left side. Back out to Olivia Southard. For a long 3 on the way. A miss. Maddie Bell comes up with the rebound. She'll get a return pass. Throw up the off-balance jumper. Doesn't get it. And the rebound to Sarah Fitzhugh. A reach-in foul is going to be called either against Bell or against Ryman. It'll be against Ryman. That'll be her first. Alexander, Pettis, and Murray check in for the Bruins. Pettis into the front court, top of the circle. On the wing far side to Murray. On a cross court to Alexander, gets the 3 off. Sydney's shot, no good. For a three-point shooting, bread and butter tool. Not falling here in the first half of this ball game so far. Ball knocked away. Alexander at half court gets it to Murray. Off the glass, up and in. Steal by the Bruins. produces points. 13-9 the score. In the front court, Libya Southern. On the baseline driving and shuffling the feet as Sarah Lexi Schofield got in front of Southern and she shuffled the feet. Jersa comes out. Alonzo Knowles checks in for the Bruins. Alexander through the circle into the front court. And Knowles on the wing right side. Looks for a screen, gets it. Up top to Murray in the corner near side. Schofield to drive the baseline. Off the glass, no good on the drive. Ball popped in the air. Bell battled for it is Alana Knowles and Schiller in the tie-up with Maddie Bell. The ball will go to the Tigers, but that earns the Bruins a advantage on the next tie-up. Bell checks out into the ball game. Jordan Rivas. Rivas with the inbound, gets the ball back. Pass ahead to Horn, 2-on-1 now. Horn taken up against Schofield. Tried to leave it out underneath instead. Go through the hands of Ryman. Way up top, now baseline is Horn on the left side. Spin move. Goes up the jumper, can't get it to go as Knowles pulls down the rebound. Good job defending by the Bruins, and Lexi Schofield throwing it away to Alexander. So Bruins trying to get a fast break opportunity going, but could not. Horn ahead. Stops and takes the jumper herself this time. Had Ryman under the basket, but did not throw it to her. Lexi Schofield takes it all the way to the rack, spins it up. Basket will go. Schofield kind of slowed it down halfway down the lane and took the big steps underneath to get it there. The foul's going to be called. Taylor Ryman will pick up her second. Lexi Schofield going to the line for two. Bruins are now in the bonus. Lexi Schofield with a successful trip here could tie up the ball game at 13. Bruins have held the Tigers scoreless for half of the quarter. I should say Schofield completing the three-point play. Long pass ahead. Lexi Schofield with the steal. Alexander, 1 against 2. Not afraid to take to the rack, but you recognize the numbers there. Schofield on the wing as Alexander turned and gave it to Schofield. Lexi's second three of the day. Bruins take the lead 15-13. Horn with it. Stops free throw line. Goes baseline to Ryman. Misses a shot. And Alana Knowles is going to be called for a foul. As she undercut Jordan Rivas. First foul on Knowles. But that'll be the 7th foul on the Bruins. And now the Tigers will go into the bonus. Fitzhugh, Fulton, and Jersa come in for the Bruins. Schofield and Pettis will remain on the floor. Front end of the 1-on-1 from Rivas. And no good. We had a lane violation. So that free throw is wasted by Rivas. And will come the other way. 15-13. Pettis leaves it back for Schofield around the back dribble into the front court. Trap at half court. Over to Pettis. Back to Schofield. Takes it down the lane. Gets her shot blocked underneath, and Rivas will be called. Will get possession of the ball and will go to the free throw line as the Bruins will foul her. Becky Fulton picks up her first foul. Team foul number 8 on the Bruins. 3:21 left to go in the second quarter. Bruins with a 15-13 lead. Rivas trying to get that back with a 1-on-1 opportunity. This is the front end of the 1-on-1. Rebound to the Bruins. Jersa with it. Tries to get it to Schofield, taken away by Rivas. But the Bruins will get it back. In the back court. Pettis with it. Splits two defenders. Takes it down the rack, and she'll be fouled as she tried to lift the ball to the bucket mid-lane. Ivana Pettis to the line for a pair of free throws. Substitution set for the Tigers. Pettis' first free throw on the way is good. Ivana Pettis stands about 1.5 feet back of the free throw line. Checking out Olivia Davison And in for the Tigers, Aaliyah Seibel. So second free throw coming up. That one also good. Ivana, during the season, found her range at the free throw line. And very successfully indeed. Shelby Dursa with a steal on the other end. And a travel as she spun to get it to Ivana Pettis and had a defender, I think that was Rivas, right in her face, and ended up with the travel. All inbound to Ryman in the corner underneath the horns. Too strong off the glass. Rebound and a foul called as Sarah Fitzhugh of the Bruins yanked it down. And a foul going to be called against Sadie Horn. That'll be her second. So Chloe McCray for the Bruins with 3. Others with fouls, just with 1. Sadie Horn, Jordan Rivas, Riley Southard, and Taylor Ryman for the Tigers, all with 2. And now Horn will sit down and check in for the bowl game. Returning is Riley Southard. Free throw on the way, no good. Rebound to Jersa, high off the glass, no good. Rebound knocked around, and Pettis with it. As Jersa missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Long 3 on the way from Lexi Murray. Straightaway 3 makes it a 20-13 ball game in favor of the Bruins. 2:35 left to go in the second quarter. We'll have a 30-second timeout starting now.
When you want to talk about all the professional services available at Copycats in McMinnville, where do you start? I mean, they do so much. Copying? Well, of course. Signs and banners? Yeah, they do that. Large format printing? They do that. From postcards to posters, they do that. Copycats and Mac, they are your one-stop shop for all your printing needs, and easy to find on North Highway 99 opposite Les Schwab. The only thing you need to know about printing is their phone number, 503-472-0119. Copycats.
OSAA live features schedules, results, rankings, and standings for all teams and leagues, plus statewide prep news. Search OSAA Live in the App Store and Google Play, or visit osaa.org/app to download same today. 2013 in favor of the Lady Bruins. As for the first 5 minutes and 25 seconds of the second quarter, the Bruins have held the Lady Tigers to no points. Add some backcourt pressure now to the picture. Ball inbounded to Olivia Gothard, handed it back to Riley Southard. She threw it out of bounds. The ball will be inbounded. Ivana Pettis gets it into Sydney Alexander in on the break. Alexander almost threw it to a non-appearing Pettis to Murray. Murray comes around the right side of the three-point line. Stops short. Nails the two-pointer. Long pass ahead. And it'll be Lexi Schofield trying to have the thievery. 22-13 Bruins lead, but it'll go off of her hand. Inbounded, Riley Southard. They'll leave it over to Olivia Southard on the wing. Back up top. Aaliyah Seibel, the junior. Up top, Olivia Southard. Long 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, and we'll have a foul called. Ivana Pettis will pick up the foul as she backed into. That was Rivas. And yes, Rivas will go to the line for 1-and-1. Both teams now at 19 fouls. The other team will go into the bonus on foul by their opponent. Mickey Fulton will come in. Ivana Pettis checks out for the Bruins. So it's Murray, Pettis, Alexander, Schofield, and Fitzhugh on the floor for the Bruins now. Rivas on the floor, 0 for 2 from the line. Front end of a 1-and-1, misses that. Rebound underneath, and the putback no good, though, from Ryman. Sending Alexander into the front court. Up top to Fitzhugh. Leaves it to Schofield on the wing right side. Alexander for three off the front of the rim. Long rebound. Comes out to Seibel. Back to defend is Schofield, but Seibel had too much of a break on it. First points of the second quarter scored with a minute and a half left to go. 22-15 Bruins lead. Directing traffic. Schofield up top to Murray. Bluffed the three. Tried to throw it out to Schofield. But it's off the hands of Seibel. She'll pick it up. Top of the circle. Wheels around underneath. Turn around. Lay-in for Riley Southard. A 4-point burst by the Tigers has made it a 5-point game. 22-17. 57 seconds left to go. Over to Alexander. Up top, Schofield. Directs traffic. They'll work it over to Alexander. In the corner to Murray. Tries to get it underneath to Fulton in heavy traffic, and it's taken away. Alana Knowles for the Bruins. Sadie Horn for the Tigers set to check in. Outside, long three on the way, and that'll get things even closer as Lydia Southern hits their second three. Now the Bruin lead reduced to 2. 21 seconds left to go. Bruins will work for the last shot. Alexander slowly gets it into the front court. 12 seconds left to go. Right wing, Fitzhugh. Has Murray up top. 7 seconds to Schofield. Out to Fitzhugh on the perimeter for three. Got it. Sarah Fitzhugh's first bucket of the day comes at the buzzer of the first half. And the Bruins, who trailed by 6 at the quarter, lead by 5 at the end of the first half as they win the second quarter 18-7. We'll check out results, the scoring in the first half. Get you that information. That'll be coming up in 90 seconds here on KURY and KLCY. Stay tuned.
KLYC McMinnville Yam Hill. Streaming services provided to you by H&R Block, where Block has your back. We are also here for your business service needs.
Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton. Dayton Mercantile.
Copycats in McMinnville is more than just a copy and print place. They're also the place to go for trophies and plaques. Copycats can fix you up with the perfect trophy to recognize just about any sport or activity for any age range. And they have a complete line of engraved plaques and awards that can be customized to recognize a special person or accomplishment. Copycats at 235 North Highway 99 in Mac, serving Yamhill County for over 20 years. The only thing you need to know about printing and trophies is their phone number, 503-472-0119.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering, Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together.
In business and taking care of your needs since 1983, it's D&D Electrical. Big company support, small town service. They are your full-service contractor, residential, commercial.
The Credit Union, a proud sponsor of the OSAA State Championships. On Point, Oregon's largest locally headquartered credit union, serving more than 360,000 members. Visit onpoint-c-u.com. On Point, federally insured by the NCUA Equal Housing Opportunity. So the Bruins leading at the half, 25-20. And, of course, the goal is to get to Marshfield High School Thursday at 1:30. And that is the opening game of the OSAA On Point Community Credit Union 3A Girls Basketball State Championship 3A Finals. And yeah, that does take a whole breath to get through. One of the, for our friends at KLYC in McMinnville, first of all, I want to apologize for misreading your call letters before the break there, KLYC in McMinnville. Of course, also KURY in Brookings. And just to let you know, KLYC folks, we're going to be headed back to our own studio at halftime, and that will be for several minutes, so just be prepared for that. In the meantime, let's take a look at halftime scoring for the Amhill Carlton Lady Tigers. Leading scorers Sadie Horn and Olivia Southard, both with 6 points, and 2 points each for a quartet of players. Aaliyah Seibel, Jordan Rivas, Taylor Ryman, and Riley Southard. In the first half, the Tigers went 4-7 from the free throw line. For the Bruins, the Lexies have the scoring control at the half. Lexi Murray and Lexi Schofield, each with 9 points apiece. Sarah Fitzhugh with 3, Ivana Pettis and Sydney Alexander, both with 2 points in the first half. The Bruins 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Looking forward to an exciting second half of action. I hope you will stick around and enjoy that. We'll be back in 4.5 minutes for the second half of action here on KURY and KLYC. Don't go away. Back in 4.5 minutes.
Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's in Dayton Bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3, Juanita's Cafe.
Thank you, my car's like new. J&W CarStar will do the same for you.
At J&W CarStar, we say, come see the people who care. We really mean that. Our team is dedicated to customer satisfaction. Your satisfaction is as important as fixing the car.
J&W CarStar Collision Repair. Come see the people who care.
For the best of Italy in Dayton, it's Mama Italia's Ristorante. Come in and sit down and enjoy a fine meal in an authentic Italian restaurant. Enjoy the antipasti, the zuppa, the pasta, the dolce. 306 Ferry Street in Dayton. E mangia.
KLYC McMinnville Carlton. Streaming services provided to you by H&R Block, where Block has your back. We are also here for your business service needs.
Our Willamette Valley has a huge array of delicious wines, freshly harvested farm produce, and we're proud of our businesses that cater to all of our needs. Here is a local business that's making history today, and right after that, we'll talk to you about a moment from the past.
This winter, don't wonder about safe driving. Instead, swing by Les Schwab Tire's Winter Don't Wonder event. Then don't wonder if you have the right tire, because we're introducing our best all-terrain tire ever, the new Open Range AT, only at Les Schwab. Specifically designed so you don't wonder about safe driving in snow, sleet, or sideways rain. Also save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, depending on tire size, on last year's bestseller, the Open Country AT2. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing matters.
Did you think we had a big Indian war so the local Indians would give up their land that they lived on for over 8,000 years? No, it was no war or even a skirmish that helped them make that decision to give up their land. It was money. The local Indians would ask for $40,000 plus 130 blankets, 38 coats, 26 pair of pants, 152 shirts, 76 vests, 130 pair of shoes, 200 yards of calico, 38 hats, 132 pocket handkerchiefs, 24 axes, 5 plows, and the tribal chiefs were to receive annual gifts. So the treaty created a business boom in our local towns, and the people were free to shop. So let's keep making history and keep shopping locally right here.
Street Level Radio, KLYC, The Cruise. Let's go down to Harvest Fresh, one of my favorite places to go, and on special now through the 27th. Bistro Tender, Terrace Major, cut of beef, $8.99 a pound. Antibiotic and hormone-free. Wild cut Pacific rockfish, $5.99 a pound. Cooked prawns, $12.99 a pound. And wild caught Gulf prawns, $13.99 a pound. Let's go to the organic aisle. Yellow potatoes, $1.19 a pound. Heirloom mixed cherry tomatoes, $2.29 a pint. Organic California strawberries, organic, $3.99 each. A 2-pound bag of Satsuma tangerines, $4.99 each. As we take a look at the regular fruit and produce, sweet and juicy pineapples, $1.19 a pound. Fuji apples, 89 cents a pound, and oh, they're nice. California asparagus, $2.59 a pound. Ripe Roma tomatoes, 99 cents a pound, and choice navel oranges, only 79 cents a pound. Harvest Fresh, 3rd Street, McMinnville. They cater, they deliver, they have the Grand Ballroom on 3rd Street. Call them at 472-5740. It's Harvest Fresh, and yes, it is.
KLYC McMinnville Carlton. Streaming services provided to you by H&R Block, where Block has your back. We are also here for your business service needs.
Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton. Dayton Mercantile.
The Sweet 16 round, the Brookings Harbor Lady Bruins leading the Yamhill Carlton Lady Tigers 25-20. Tigers took the first quarter 13-7. Bruins took the second quarter 18-7. Well, a 36-member association. That was the OSAA in 1918 with only one championship, boys basketball. Today, the OSAA has 292 schools, more than 100,000 student athletes, and 117 state titles. Let's celebrate the OSAA centennial. Visit osaa.org. So players huddled around their respective coaches. The Bruins around Chris Schofield. The Yamhill Carlton Lady Tigers are on Coach Niall Seibel. Once again, the Bruins led in scoring by the Lexis. Lexi Schofield and Lexi Murray, each with 9 points apiece. The Yamhill Carlton Lady Tigers, Olivia Southard and Sadie Horn, each with 6 points. As we get set for second half action, the Lady Bruins will have the ball first. Starting five on the floor: Lexi Schofield, Mickey Fulton, Sydney Alexander, Lexi Murray, and Chloe McCrae. Chloe playing with 3 fouls. Alexander into McCrae, into the corner to Murray. 3 on the way. Got it. Lexi Murray is shooting the night of her life so far. And he gets a steal, puts off the glass, does not get it. Mickey Fulton chasing the rebound and steps on the end line. She was actually in a tussle with her own teammate, Lexi Murray, for that rebound. And I think Lexi actually on the farther side was the one who got the foul. Horn takes it up against Schofield, puts off glass up and in as attempt at Bruin pressure fails. Bruins inbound. Lexi Schofield to Alexander in the corner to Murray. Up top, Schofield bluffs at the 3, takes it down the rack. Big Euro step down the lane, plays it off the glass up and in. 30-22 in favor of the Bruins. Horn with it. I'll give it ahead to Olivia Southard. Back over to Seibel on the wing right side. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound to Murray. Has to save it on the end line. She lost a grip on it. Lexi Murray to Lexi Schofield. Schofield kicks into the corner to Fulton. 3 on the way. Line drive, base hit. Boy, if you were looking for a classic arcing three-pointer, that wasn't it. That thing was, as I said, line drive that settled down at the right moment. 33-22, Lady Bruins. 6:42 left to go in the third. On the wing. Seibel. Now up top. Off to Riley Southard. Looking under the hoop, trying to get it to Ryman, but being denied. Seibel all the way to Southard. Does not take the open three-pointer. Gets over to Riley Southard. Olivia, the freshman, to the senior Riley. In the corner goes. 3-point shot attempted by Horn. Can't get it. And tracking down the rebound was Ryman. Feeds it underneath to Horn and misses the layup. Rebound to the Bruins. Schofield straight away in the corner to Alexander. 3 on the way from Sydney, doesn't get it. Chloe reaching up, bringing down the rebound, banks it off the glass. That one won't go. Chloe will tap the ball out of bounds, out of the hands of Ryman. standard 2-minute into the period substitution being made. Alana Knowles and Ivana Pettis come in. Lexi Murray and Mickey Fulton come out. Bruins have had a set pattern all year of when substitutions are made to keep fresh legs on the floor. Missed by Ryman down deep. Rebound to McCray. Pettis weaving through traffic. Gets in the front court. She'll be fouled at half court. Seibel will be called for her first foul. They said working on Seibel's ankle before the game was last-minute decision as whether Seibel would start or not. She did not. Alexander with the ball. Long pass attempted in the corner to Schofield, but that was a very, very long pass. Long pass ahead to Seibel, back to Horn. On the wing, left side, taking it down the lane is Ryman. Puts up the jumper, won't go. That one went down the cone a bit before coming back out. Lexi Schofield with the rebound. 5:09 left to go, third quarter. Bruins by 11. 33-22. Schofield distributing. McCray up top. Schofield on the right wing. McCray. Let's say the big 6-footer has shot the three-pointer. Gets to Schofield in the corner. Does not pull down the three. Takes it down the lane. Throws up the off-balance jumper. Doesn't get it. Rebound pulled down. Seibel with it. Takes it down the lane left side. Scoop shot up and in. Pretty shot by Aaliyah Seibel of the Tigers. Bruins come up the court. Schofield with it. A couple Tigers are back to go with a couple of Bruins who got down the court quickly. Schofield gets it to Pettis. She'll take it to the baseline left side. Tries to feed it. Knowles underneath, but stepping in front was Horn. Horn takes it all the way down the court. Banks off the glass. No good. Rebound. Lexi Schofield. Schofield will be fouled. And Seibel will be called for the personal, reaching over the shoulder. And lots of contact. Both before and post whistle. That'll be her second foul. Alexander, McCray come out. Fulton, after a breather, checks back in along with Sierra Fitzhugh. Pettis head to Fulton. Has Knowles on the wing. Lays it up and in. Alana Knowles. Took a second for her to get possession of the ball, but on the break, lays it in. 35-24 Bruins halfway through the third quarter. Ryman with it. On the wing on the right side. Gets it up top. Olivia Southard. Now into the lane to Ryman. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound to Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh weaving through traffic. Stopped just inside the timeline. Fitzhugh down the lane to Knowles. She gets trapped. Tries to feed it out to Pettis. Couldn't get the shot off. He tried to feed it out. Off the glass, a running jumper by Seibel up and in. She's got 6 now. Bruin lead is 9, 35-26. Schofield down the lane left side. Can't get it to go. Scrambling for the rebound. She'll at least get a piece of this one. Finally, they call the jump ball. And the rebound, the possession arrow points in favor of the Tigers. Murray, Jersa, McCray check in for the Bruins. McCray, Pettis, Knowles sit down. A two-player substitution is the norm for the Bruins. 3 not unheard of, and 4 a possibility. Pass ahead to Horn. Jersa, good job covering up on defense. Into the lane, and a foul's going to be called on Shelby Jersa. Seibel taking it down the lane. Shelby Jersa picking up her first foul. His first team foul by the Bruins here in the second half. Seibel to the line for 2. 35-26 to score. 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. First free throw is a miss. Lexi Murray set to spring at half court. Should this be a miss? And Bruins get the rebound. Second one is a miss. Fitzhugh with the rebound. Both teams down quickly down the court. Mickey Fulton into the front court for the Bruins. Fulton out to Murray in the lane to Fitzhugh. And she will be fouled. That's a tough call against Jordan Rivas. Rivas in the middle of the lane, and Fitzhugh not a solid possession of the ball, but they say Rivas grabbed onto the arm. Sidney Alexander checks in. Shelby Jersa also. Ball inbounded with difficulty to Murray. Murray kicks it out to Alexander. Sidney's three on the way, got it. Sidney Alexander, one of the three-point specialists for the Bruins, and that's their first of the ball game. 38-26. Ball ahead to a three-point shooting. Aaliyah Seibel, and Seibel 7 points in the quarter after just 2 points in the first half. Alexander ahead to McCray. McCray backing in, puts it up, no good. Rebound to Rivas. Rivas loses the handle on the ball. Now leaves it off to Bell just into the ball game. Off to Seibel misses a three-point shot. And the Bruins in control. Pettis with it in the corner, far side, up top to Murray. On a hop to Pettis. As Jerse in the corner. Can't get the three off. Back to Pettis as they work it back around the three-point circle from left to right. Now to Jerse at the baseline. Pettis with it. To Murray on the wing. Up top to Jerse, almost threw it by her. And a travel call as Ivana Pettis takes it into the lane to the rack. But took an extra step on the way there. Murray and McCray come out. Schofield leads the Bruins with 11 points. Second with 12 points into the ball game. Horn with it to the rack strong. Doesn't get it. Rebound to Rivas. Can't get the putback to go. Jersa head to Alexander. Stops. Pops the three. Sidney leaves it short. I think that was partially deflected by Horn. And a foul called against the Bruins as Bell got the rebound. And a foul be called against Sarah Fitzhugh. Well, they put Fitzhugh's numbers on the board, but called out Pettis' name. Pettis with the steal at half court. Bruins lead by 9, 38-29. Schofield down the lane, kicks it back out to Pettis. Back to Schofield, top of the circle. Pettis, left wing. She'll bring it up between the circles. That'll rotate the three-point shooters around. Up top to Fitzhugh. Alexander over on the left side now. Up top to Pettis. Alexander can't get the three off against Bell. And Pettis with a travel up top. Towards Chris Schofield. Just saying, let's tighten things up. 35 seconds left to go, third quarter. Ball ahead to Bell. Gets in the front court, carries it over, no call, but turns it over anyway. Pettis comes away with it for the Bruins. Ivana into the front court. The free throw line kicks into the corner to Alexander, right side. Three on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Rivas. Holds it up high against a pair of Bruin defenders. Now stripped away by Fitzhugh, and foul's going to be called against the Tigers. Great job by Sarah Fitzhugh stripping the ball away. And then picking up the foul. That'll be number 4 against Jordan Rivas. Well, Sarah Fitzhugh fouled on the putback. Will go to the line for a pair of free throws. Trying to reestablish a double-digit lead for the blue and gold. First free throw on the way. That took a friendly hop for Sarah. Goes in. Sarah just a 38% free throw shooter. Rivas checks out of the ball game. In comes Olivia Southard. Second free throw, no good. Ryman with the rebound. 12 seconds left to go. In third quarter. Long pass ahead to Ryman. Spin move, right side of the lane. Kicks it back out to Bell. Takes it down the lane. Floating jumper. Does not go. The Bruins will knock it out of bounds, but no problem because that is the end of the quarter. 39-29. As the Bruins win the quarter 14-9. We'll take a look at the scoring through the end of three quarters coming up in 1 minute.
KLYC McMinnville Yam Hill. Streaming services provided to you by H&R Block, where Block has your back. We are also here for your business service needs. KLYC McMinnville Carlton. Streaming services provided to you by H&R Block, where Block has your back. We are also here for your business service needs.
Thank you. My car's like new. J&W Car Star will do the same for you.
At J&W Car Star, we say, come see the people who care. We really mean that. Our team is dedicated to customer satisfaction. Your satisfaction is as important as fixing the car.
J&W Car Star collision repair. Come see the people who care.
KLYC McMinnville Carlton. Streaming services provided to you by H&R Block, where Block has your back. We are also here for your business service needs.
Well, if you need extra spending money and want to give back to student athletes, become an athletic official. Big shortage of officials in Oregon. Check that out at newofficials.org under the OSAA site. Bruins inbound to begin the fourth quarter play, leading by 10, 39-29. Lexi Schofield over Ariadna Oliveira on the left wing. Bounce pass to Sierra Fitzhugh. Into Chloe McCray in the lane right side. Back out to Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh spins into the lane, tries to leave it over to McCray, but gets fouled. That's going to go against Leah Seibel. That'll be her third. Team foul number 5 on the Tigers. The Bruins called for 2 here in the second half. Schofield looking for a target. Finally sends it out long to Oliveira, but into the front court. They say it was deflected on the inbound. And the Bruins retain possession. Schofield, bounce pass over to Fitzhugh in the lane. Spin move. Missing the shot is McCray after a beautiful spin move. And we'll have a foul called. That's going to go against Mickey Fulton. That'll be her second. Team foul number 3 on the Bruins. 7:18 left to go to determine who will move on into the Elite 8. Bell with it. Seidel double teamed in the back court. Gets it to Bell. Head to Ryman. Has Horn ahead. Knocked away from behind by Fulton before that possible pass underneath could develop. Tigers will get it out underneath their own hoop. Seibel pass to Ryman, and Ryman thought a move to the hoop was in order, and instead Seibel thought she was headed to the sideline. Goes sailing out of bounds. The Bruins will take it out. Sarah Fitzhugh, one of the 7 sophomores on this squad, along with Lexi Schofield. Ariadna Oliveira is another of the sophomores on the floor. Senior Mickey Fulton, the senior spokeswoman. Lexi Schofield twists and turns and finally works herself free and lays it up and in. Long pass ahead to Bell, to Ryman. Strong move against Schofield, doesn't get it. Horn with the rebound, puts it back up, no good. Lexi Schofield will lope it into the front court. 6.5 left to go. Schofield stops mid lane, off to Oliveira. Fitzhugh, so taking it down the right side, the rack lays it up and in. Strong move by Fitzhugh to find the room, recognize it, then take it to the rack, and the Bruins celebrating in front of their bench. 6:25 left to go in the ball game. Bruins lead 43-29, back in 30 seconds.
C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977.
.25 left to go in the contest. Bruins lead 43-29. The Bruins kept the Tigers off the board in the third quarter for a long, second quarter, for a long stretch. Tigers yet to be heard from in the first minute and a half here of the fourth quarter. Pass ahead to Ryman. Pettis gets there first for the Bruins. She'll bring it back into the front court. Pettis between the circles over to Schofield. Schofield down the lane, stops, kicks it back out to Murray, and Murray does a double step set. That has been Lexi Murray's foible all year long. As setting up for it and being a pretty good three-point shooter, she takes an extra step setting up. So they'll work on that in the offseason. Long pass ahead after the inbound. Ryman with it. Gets it back to Seibel. Feeding underneath and in and out of the hands of Ryman. Pettis with it. Back into the front court for the Bruins. Lexi Schofield down the lane, left side. Kicks it back to Alexander. Sydney's three on the way. Got it. Second three of the day for Sydney Alexander. The Bruin lead balloons to 17. Ryman off the glass. Nice shot by Taylor Ryman. Took it into hostile territory. 1 against 3. Got it to spin off the glass up and in. 46-31. Chloe McRae set to check back in. Vonna Pettis takes it all the way back on the left side. Gets it blocked by Horn. Horn will take control. Take it all the way down the hoop. Scoop it up and in. Sadie Horn. Nice possession there. 46-33. Schofield. Head to Alexander. Has Murray in the corner. Murray doesn't take the three. Kicks it out to Alexander instead. Murray, Alexander, 5-3 each. We're to Pettis. Out to Schofield. Down the lane to 5-8. Deflected away from a pass underneath to Shelby Jersa just in the ball game. And down court, Jersa knocks it out of bounds. Chloe McRae checks into the ball game. Lexi Schofield will come in. Jersa has to retie a shoelace. We'll wait for a second for that. Finally, play resumes. Olivia Southard with the inbound. Gets it down deep to Horn. Turnaround jumper, no good. With the rebound, the Tigers. Driving down deep. Seibel gets knocked over. Scramble for the ball. Alexander comes up with it. Finally, a foul called as Alexander went the other way to get that one. No, they will not call a foul, excuse me. They will call 3 in the key. And the foul was called, excuse me. I'll take that back. Third foul. Did not see it reflected to the scores table. Inbound to Jersa. Gets it back to Vonna Pettis. Quickly into the front court across the way. Now she'll turn things around. To Jersa. Threw it back on her back shoulder. Just NFL receivers can make that reception. Horn down the lane. Loses the handle on. Diving for the ball is Vonna Pettis. And jump ball will be called. Possession arrow will stay in favor of the Lady Tigers. Fitzhugh, Fulton, and Schofield come in. Jersa, Alexander check out. And Pettis. Ball inbounded to Horn. Rivas playing with 4 fouls in the corner. Back to Horn for 3. Doesn't get it. Lexi Murray with the rebound. Gets it to Schofield. Lexi feeling the pressure from Seibel. Just rides her back all the way to the front court. Fulton into the lane. Mickey Fulton will be fouled. Thought she might kick it to Fitzhugh in the left corner. But kept going down the rack, and she'll go to the line for 2. Foul will be called on Jordan Rivas, and she will foul out of the ball game. Rivas, one of the 5 seniors on the Tiger squad, coming in. Riley Southern replaces her. Fulton's in the line, 47% free throw shooter in league. Free throw on the way is good. You never look for excess arc wasted with Mickey. Had that 3-point earlier that was a line drive, and every free throw she's ever thrown is a line drive. Does not believe in arc. That one relatively arced, and she misses it. Rebound to Horn. Into the front court. Bruins lead by 14, 47-33. In the corner, Seibel throws up the 3 and gets it. Leah Seibel, 12 10 of them in the second half. And a quick timeout called by the Lady Tigers. We're back in a minute.
In business and taking care of your needs since 1983, it's D&D Electrical. Big company support, small town service. They are your full-service contractor, residential, commercial, and industrial, including low voltage and security. It's D&D Electrical. When asked, their answer is usually, yes, we can do that. From solar to security systems to industrial control, D&D Electrical can handle the job. 503-472-4003. Ready to go to work for you right now. D&D Electrical, McMinnville.
By being members of a team. Visit www.osaafoundation.org. Discover how you can help. 1:30 on Thursday. Winner of this ball game takes on either the Giant or the Giant Killer, because number 16 in the Sweet 16, Lapine, is playing number 1 Burns today on the other half of the bracket. Ball inbound to Fulton as we get back to action. To Schofield. Back to Fulton. Bruins with plenty of troops down the court, but doing a nice job of getting back there to deflect the ball out of bounds. Olivia Southard, the freshman, kept the 3-on-1 basket from happening, making Fulton to inbound for the Bruins. We'll send Fitzhugh long. Sarah Fitzhugh down the lane, feeds underneath to Jersa, high off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled away, knocked away, tapped away by Fitzhugh, falling down. Back to Schofield, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Lexi Murray, hands off to Lexi Schofield. And the Tigers desperate to have the ball. 3 minutes left to go, trailing 47-36. Fulton with it. Gets it up top. Schofield bypasses the 3, takes it down the lane. Gets a big jolt by Olivia Davidson coming down the lane. And she'll go to the line for a pair of free throws. Schofield 1 of 3 from the line today. One of the top, in fact, the top Bruin. That's a free throw line. So she will try to make it a 60% day by hitting a couple. First one on the way. No good. Just one of those days from the line. Pettis, McCrae, and Alexander all check in for the Bruins. Fulton and Schofield stay. Second free throw, also no good. Rebound to Horn. Gets it quickly ahead, deflected along the baseline. Ryman goes to the floor to get it, tie up, and the possession arrow this time points in favor of the Bruins. We'll see massive pressure by the Tigers in the backcourt. 2:54 left to go, 47-36. Bruins with the lead in the ball game. Pettis with it to Schofield. Facing a triple team, gets it back to Pettis to bring on the near sideline. Outruns almost outran a shove by Taylor Ryman near half court. And going to the line for 1-and-1 on Ryman's third foul. Vanna Pettis. 2 points in the ball game, both of them from the free throw line. Free throw on the way, no good. Rebound pulled away by Ryman. Gets it ahead to Olivia Southard. Feeding it underneath, intercepted by the Bruins. Lexi Schofield. Pettis back to Schofield. Needs some help in the backcourt, and we'll have a timeout called astutely by Bruin coach Chris Schofield. Saw the numbers not favorable to keep in possession of the ball game. 47-36. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Blue Raven Pies in Amity wishes their teams the best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream. Try Blue Raven Berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies. Beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies, too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99, south of Amity.
KLYC McMinnville Carlton. Streaming services provided to you by H&R Block, where Block has your back. We are also here for your business service needs.
losses, the Bruins not ones to take any kind of a lead for granted. They led against Sutherland by 15 points at the half and trailed by the end of 3 by a point en route to a 1-point loss. So 11-point lead with a full 2.5 minutes left to go. Nothing to be casually dealt with. Lexi Schofield gets the ball in the front court after the inbound for the Bruins. Top of the circle. Alexander with it. Over to Chloe McCray. Baseline to Schofield. Spins. Gets it out top to Ivana Pettis. Alexander on the left wing. Up top to Schofield. Lexi goes to the dribble. Gets it out to McCray. Big post player for the Bruins. Almost goes away, but Pettis comes up with it. Schofield with it. We're under 2 minutes left to go now. Over to Mickey Fulton. Leaves it off for Pettis. In the corner. Fulton underneath the Pettis. Threw the ball behind her, and she had a clear break to the bucket. Now Fulton steals the ball away from Olivia Southard, and she'll be fouled. I've got that as team foul number 10 and an automatic 2 coming up. So Mickey Schofield, after being part of that ill-fated play underneath the hoop, or on the left baseline, gets the steal and will get an automatic 2 free throws. Went 1 for 2 in her other free throw appearance just minutes ago. Gets the first of 2. Minute 40 left to go. Bruin lead is 12. Maddie Mills set to check in for the Tigers. Free throw on the way. That second one no good. Rebound to Sadie Horn. Gets it quickly ahead. To Seibel. Seibel pops the three-pointer, doesn't get it. Rebound to Schofield. Pettis back to Schofield. She'll walk it into the front court. A timeout called by the Bruins. Got a double team at half court with Seibel and Olivia Southard. And called the quick timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
30-second timeout.
And should this 12-point lead hold up over the next minute and 23, we're a broadcast from the OSAA Odd Point Community Credit Union 3A Girls Finals site at Marshfield High School. Will be at 1:15, and that will be the first game of the day, I believe. I don't, yes, because the boys will start their tournament over at North Bend. So that's the first game of the day. 1:30. We'll be on the air shortly before that on your sound of the Bruins, but work still to be done against the Lady Tigers. Bruins have won the fourth quarter by a modest 9-7 to this point. Mickey Fulton inbound, gets it into Schofield. Double teamed on the far sideline. Gets away from that one. Bruins are working around the circle from there. Alexander up top to Fulton. Stolen away. Down the court, Olivia Southard. And she'll throw it away as she tried to get it to Seibel on the baseline. Pass a little bit too high. Minute 7 left to go. 48-36 to score. Ball back to Alexander. Hands it back to Schofield. Alexander ahead to Pettis. Left alone on the far sideline. She'll get it into the front court. Back to the Bruins working it along the three-point line. Schofield on the left wing. Between the circles to Pettis. 48 seconds left to go. The Bruins are headed to the final site. As Olivia Pettis is fouled. That'll be the fourth foul, Olivia Southard. Excuse me, on actually Seibel. And a host of reserve players coming off the bench to get a taste of Sweet 16 action. That'll be Katie Slater, Josie Siebert, who saw action a little bit earlier in the ball game. Hallie Harris also checking in. Second free throw on the way by Pettis is good. 49-36 to score. 40 seconds left to go. Into the front court, Katie Slater goes cross court to Harris. for a three-point shot at the baseline by Siebert. Rebound to the Bruins. Lexi Schofield, and the Bruin reserves will get a chance to check in here with seconds left to go in the contest. Alexander on the wing with 14 seconds left to go. Alexander to Pettis. And a foul called as Pettis is fouled by Hallie Harris. And a full 5 coming in for the Bruins. Tilly Peters, Faith Burton. Ariadna Oliveira checking in as well. Lexi Murray will come back in. And the Lady Bruins come to the bench, and they know the work is done. Second free throw on the way, no good. 7 seconds left to go. Oliveira with the steal to Tilly Peters, and that will do it. 49-36. The Bruins going to the state finals in Marshfield High School after an exciting win today over the Yamhill Carlton Lady Tigers. We'll recap scoring in the ballgame coming up in 2 minutes here on KURY and KLYC. Excuse me. Back in 2.
Copycats in McMinnville is more than just a copy and print place. They're also the place to go for trophies and plaques. Copycats can fix you up with the perfect trophy to recognize just about any sport or activity for any age range. And they have a complete line of engraved plaques and awards that can be customized to recognize a special person or accomplishment. Copycats at 235 North Highway 99 in Mac, serving Yamhill County for over 20 years. The only thing you need to know about printing and trophies is their phone number, 503-472-0119.
Street Level Radio, KLYC, The Cruise. Let's go down to Harvest Fresh, one of my favorite places to go, and on special now through the 27th. Bistro Tender, Terrace Major, cut of beef, $8.99 a pound. Antibiotic and hormone-free. Wild cut Pacific rockfish, $5.99 a pound. Cooked prawns, $12.99 a pound. And wild caught Gulf prawns, $13.99 a pound. Let's go to the organic aisle. Yellow potatoes, $1.19 a pound. Heirloom mixed cherry tomatoes, $2.29 a pint. Organic California strawberries, organic, $3.99 each. A 2-pound bag of Satsuma tangerines, $4.99 each. As we take a look at the regular fruit and produce, sweet and juicy pineapples, $1.19 a pound. Fuji apples, 89 cents a pound, and oh, they're nice. California asparagus, $2.59 a pound. Ripe Roma tomatoes, 99 cents a pound, and choice navel oranges, only 79 cents a pound. Harvest Fresh, 3rd Street, McMinnville. They cater, they deliver, they have the Grand Ballroom on 3rd Street. Call them at 472-5740. It's Harvest Fresh, and yes, it is.
Final 49-36 in favor of the Bruins over the Yamhill Carlton Lady Tigers. The Tigers led at the end of the first quarter, 13-7, but the Bruins rebounded in the second quarter as Lexi Schofield and Lexi Murray scored. Murray was 7 and Schofield was 6 in the quarter. Bruins took that quarter 18-7 to take a 5-point lead at the half. Bruins won the third quarter 14-9, the final quarter 10-7, the final margin 49-36. Leading scorer for the Lady Tigers was Aaliyah Seibel with 12 points. Got all of those except for 2 in the second half. 10 for Sadie Horn, 6 for Olivia Southard, 4 for Taylor Ryman, 2 each for Riley Southard and Jordan Rivas. The Tigers went 4-9 from the free throw line. For the Bruins, leading scorer in the ball game at Lexi Schofield, the other Lexi Murray, getting 12 points. Sydney Alexander with 8. Sarah Fitzhugh notched 6. Mickey Fulton with 5. Ivana Pettis had 3. Alana Knowles with a couple points. Runs 9-20 from the free throw line. So again, just before 1:30 on Thursday, we'll be with you for exciting basketball action as the Lady Bruins take on the winner of today's Lapine and Burns game. That is about to get underway at Burns High School. And Burns ranked number 1 in the state in Class 3A. So a definite challenge for the Bruins in their upcoming game on Thursday, the opening round of the 3A girls final. A big thank you to Jaden back in the studio for keeping us square and on the air. A huge thank you to our sports sponsors on Curry Radio who make it possible for us to bring you Bruin basketball action. And, of course, thank you for being tuned in. And, again, thank you for being with us, listeners of KLYC, and listening in McMinnville for the broadcast of Yamhill Carlton Lady Tiger basketball. This has been a Curry Radio Sports presentation.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering, Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together.
In business and taking care of your needs since 1983, it's D&D Electrical. Big company support, small town service. They are your full-service contractor, residential, commercial, and industrial, including low voltage and security. It's D&D Electrical. When asked, their answer is usually, yes, we can do that. From solar to security systems to industrial control, D&D Electrical can handle the job. 503-472-4003. Ready to go to work for you right now. D&D Electrical, McMinnville. Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's in Dayton Bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3, Juanita's Cafe.
Thank you, my car's like new. J&W Car Star will do the same for you.
At J&W Car Star, we say, come see the people who care. We really mean that. Our team is dedicated to customer satisfaction. Your satisfaction is as important as fixing the car.
J&W Car Star Collision Repair. Come see the people who care.
Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton, Dayton Mercantile.
For the best of Italy in Dayton, it's Mama Italia's Ristorante. Come in and sit down and enjoy a fine meal in an authentic Italian restaurant. Enjoy the antipasti, the zuppa, the pasta, the dolce. 306 Ferry Street in Dayton. E mangia.
Our Willamette Valley has a huge array of delicious wines, freshly harvested farm produce, and we're proud of our businesses that cater to all of our needs. Here is a local business that's making history today, and right after that, we'll talk to you about a moment from the past.
This winter, don't wonder about safe driving. Instead, swing by Les Schwab Tire's Winter Don't Wonder event. Then don't wonder if you have the right tire, because we're introducing our best all-terrain tire ever, the new Open Range AT, only at Les Schwab. Specifically designed so you don't wonder about safe driving in snow, sleet, or sideways rain. Also save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, depending on tire size, on last year's bestseller, the Open Country AT2. Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters.
Did you think we had a big Indian war so the local Indians would give up their land that they lived on for over 8,000 years? No, it was no war or even a skirmish that helped them make that decision to give up their land. It was money. The local Indians would ask for $40,000 plus 130 blankets, 38 coats, 26 pair of pants, 152 shirts, 76 vests, 130 pair of shoes, 200 yards of calico, 38 hats, 132 pocket handkerchiefs, 24 axes, 5 plows, and the tribal chiefs were to receive annual gifts. So the treaty created a business boom in our local towns, and the people were free to shop. So let's keep making history and keep shopping locally right here.
Celebrating our 100th year, the Oregon School Activities Association thanks you for listening to this OSAA On Point Community Credit Union State Championship event. Serving more than 360,000 members, On Point Community Credit Union is the largest locally headquartered credit union and is the proud title sponsor of OSAA State Championships. We hope you enjoyed this championship event broadcast.